I get a lot of clients as they're just starting out their business. One of the main questions that they ask me is, April, how do I collect payment from people? I have no idea how to do it. And most people want to pay with a credit or debit card. So I'm going to show you a quick way how to make that work with PayPal. And in the next video, I'll also show you how to do it with Stripe. First of all, you do want to set up a business account with your bank or have some kind of a bank account that's dedicated to your business. Then you're going to want to go in and you're going to set up a business account with PayPal. And when you do that, you're going to link your bank account with it. It does take a little bit of time as you link those together because PayPal is going to confirm your bank account. And so they'll put in a couple of small deposits. They're like 17 cents or 5 cents over the course of the next couple of days. And then you need to go back into PayPal and confirm those deposit amounts. And then they actually take them back out. So don't think you got an extra 50 cents from PayPal. Anyway, let me show you once that is set up, how you can create easy invoices for people and email them out. And then they pay them and then the money goes straight into your PayPal account. All right, once your PayPal account is set up, your main screen may or may not look like this one. And if it doesn't, that's okay. You're going to go up here to pay and get paid. And then you have a section called invoicing, and you're going to create and manage invoices. And then what you're going to do is you're going to just create a new invoice that you can send to someone. Up in the top right, there's going to be a button that says create invoice. And the first thing that you want to do actually is add your logo so that you have branding. So I'm going to go ahead and add my logo on here. And that looks great. So I'm just going to leave that there. Then over here, what I'm going to do is to create the invoice. I'm going to change the number over here to, I usually do the first and last initial of the person's name and then start with maybe 100 or whatever you wanted to do. And then I'm going to go over here and we've got it set to bill single customer. I'm going to put in their email address. So I'm just going to put in myself and just hit add new customer. And it's going to ask for some information about me. So I will put in my information. You don't actually have to fill all of this in, but at least you want to get their name in there. And then if you're shipping or anything, you can put all of that in there. I'm not shipping anything, so I'm just going to leave all of that blank. Okay, then I'm just going to start filling in item names. So the first thing, I'm going to create a new item here, and we are going to call this a website package. So we're going to put that in there, and the price, we'll just put a price in there, and there's not any tax on that. And the description is optional, but I'm going to go ahead and put this in here. Okay, and then you're going to save it. And so now this item, I just need to pick it. We're going to put it in there and then we'll fill everything in for me. Now you could put in here coaching session and then you could put in the price. So for example, if you had coaching session on here and the person met with you for 2 hours and your price was $75 an hour, you would change that to 2 and then it would automatically change your totals for you. Notice over here, it changed it. I'm just going to put it back to 1. And then down here, this is just a second area, which I don't need. I only have one thing. And then I'm just going to add the message to the customer, whatever you want it to say. You can add terms and conditions if you want to. You can add other information. You can upload files. You can put memos. Notice this is a memo to self. The customer won't see it. I really don't have anything else that I want to add. I'm just assuming that we're finished. And then I'm going to say over here, the invoice date is 4/12. And then usually due on receipt, I don't do that. I usually put in 10 days. You can change it to a specific date, but I'm going to go ahead and say in 10 days. And then I don't really have anything else that I want to add on there. If I want to see what it looks like before I send it, which is a pretty good idea, I'm going to click this preview button and it's going to open up in another screen. And then notice this is what the customer is going to see. They're going to see my logo. They're going to see the name of my business and my address. They're going to see who it went to, what the item was for, what the total amount is. It's pretty basic, but it has the information we need. And then they're going to have the option to pay the amount. And I'll show you when I get that email what that looks like and how they can pay without having a PayPal account. So then I just hit send. And that is going to show up in my invoices over here. So I can watch when that gets paid. So as soon as somebody pays me on that, I will both get an email and it will say paid right here. So now I'm going to go to my email and show you what that looks like. This is what it's going to look like on their end. They're going to get an email from me, and my business is Impactful Online Solutions, but it's going to show service at PayPal, but it's got my business name on there. And it's just going to say invoice from Impactful Online Solutions. And then this is what the email actually says. Notice it does have my logo on there, and it says, here's your invoice. So then they click on that, view and pay. All right, and then it comes up. They can see the invoice. They can look at it. Looks like exactly what it's supposed to look like. And then they're going to click pay on here. And when they click pay, they have the option to either pay with PayPal, where they would log in if they have a PayPal account, or they can click this pay with debit or credit card. And when they click on that, it just will ask them for all of their debit or credit card information. So notice on here, they can fill in the card name, all of the information on there. And they've got shipping, but there is no shipping, so that's not a big deal. And then notice when they scroll down to the bottom before they click pay now, they can create a PayPal account, or they can say, no, I don't want to. People that don't have a PayPal account are probably just going to say, no, I don't want to. Then they click pay now. And that's it. Once somebody pays, you will get an email notifying you that they have paid the invoice and the money is in your PayPal account. And then all you have to do from your PayPal is go in and transfer it to your bank account. Takes a couple of days and you're good to go. Again, PayPal will charge you a transaction fee. So for example, that invoice that I sent that's $1,500, PayPal is going to take out automatically the 2.9% plus 30 cents. I just consider that as a cost of doing business. For some clients, however, I do add a payment processing fee to their invoice. As just when I was creating it, there was an option for another item. And so I will add a payment processing to that if I know they're going to be paying by credit card and I have talked to them about it first. Otherwise, you're good to go. You can start invoicing your clients and collecting money.